Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another Skyforge video. Man, it's been a while since I've done a Skyforge video, and I do want to apologize for that because as you guys know, my other PlayStation ID was banned from PSN, so I kind of got like discouraged, just regrinding the game and stuff like that. Because let's be honest, and any Skyforge player can tell you, Skyforge is a brutal grind, and I'm talking beyond Warframe brutal. Anyone that plays Skyforge and that's deep into it can tell you. I went from being a prestige nearly 130 with a little over 200,000 might, all the way down to a prestige like 105 with 44,000 might. I hope you guys can understand why that's a bit discouraging, but I've been slowly working on Skyforge, getting back into it, and that kind of brought me into the topic I wanted to talk about for today's video. Now, with today's video, I do want you guys to go back and think. I want you guys to think to the first time you played Skyforge. I'm talking, when the vanilla PlayStation 4 version came out in 2017. I don't want to go all the way back to vanilla PC Skyforge, because in vanilla PC Skyforge, the raids weren't here yet. I remember, watching videos where Operation Isabella was actually a challenging thing to do, and people actually had to follow the mechanics in that raid, and the raid bosses weren't just sponges that we could just DPS down in God mode. Now I want you to go back and think to that first time. I want to get juicy. I want to get juicy with you guys. So I'm gonna go back and think back to your first Isabella run. I want you to think back to your first Ophelia run. I don't care if you got destroyed. I don't care if you spent hours clearing it. Because let's be honest, in vanilla Skyforge on PS4, Ophelia was the GOAT, man. This raid was hard. If you could clear Ophelia back then, you were the man. Like my man Gravity Project, that was the dude, because he was probably the first person I saw to clear it solo back on vanilla Skyforge. So shout out to my man the Gravity Project back then for doing that. But yeah, so but the raids in this game really do have impact. And one thing I've noticed about Skyforge, and one really hard-hitting thing that it has going for it, its raids are a lot of fun. Isabella's fun. Medea's fun. It really has cool mechanics to it. How it switches alien races mid-raid. And Ophelia, especially if your group's not that high, it's a mechanic-heavy mess, but in a fun way. Like the first time I cleared Ophelia, we barely got it, but man, it was fun. Learning every single one of those bosses for the first time, it was fun. And not to mention, Skyforge's raids are one of the best ways to obtain gear for every single generation. So I really have only one question for my.com. Where the hell is the daily raid queue system? Why is it not here? Why don't we have one for the most important runs in this game? Now, besides, with Skyforge's obvious issues that we're not even going to bring up in this video, they have been doing a lot of things right. They've been working on their open world side. The open world areas are all now balanced, and everyone's set down to a restricted level, so that way the open world experience actually feels impactful and meaningful. You actually feel like you're doing something there besides just one-shotting a bunch of mobs all day. The daily system, the dailies for for your directives have been improved. You now have squad queues for to help newer players with the three-man runs. You have five-man dailies to just help dungeon queues improve as a whole. My question is, why haven't we done this for raids yet? Raids, the 10-man dungeons, are the ones lacking and hurting the most in the queue department. But raids weren't added to this formula for some odd reason. I don't get that. Think about it. Every single generation, we have to wait for the new hard mode to unlock, so that way we can get the next generation of gear pieces, especially the purple versions, because, you know, as soon as you get your hands on that purple and you find the stats you like, it's mythical grind for the rest of the season. We all know that. It's the same thing every season, every generation. We're now on generation 9. But the queue times suck. They're terrible for the raids, especially you know, when you're trying to do normal and warm-up modes as well. The kind of players, you know, who are just starting out the game and stuff like that, because Skyforge, I see new players joining every day. And there's always somebody screaming, yo, man, I've been sitting in a queue for 40, 50, and 60 minutes waiting for a warm-up Isabella run so I can, you know, get my Gen 4, my Gen 5, my Gen 6 pieces, so, you know, I can level up and continue doing my dungeons. But there's never, you know, a lot of people wanting to run that older content. So why not put some more emphasis and some type of reward for helping players out with raids, especially since they are a massive part of the gear progression system. I don't understand why that hasn't been added yet. We've been saying this for nearly a year. I mean, they started it right. Don't get me wrong, they got it right so far. They added, you know, the 3-man quest and the 5-man dungeons to the daily system. But to my honest opinion, we need to get the raids in there as well. And if y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.